guys, it's Kristen. Apologies that I've been gone for a little bit, but I am back at the perfect time. Fall TV premieres are happening right now, and we're gonna start diving into a whole bunch of new shows and talking about them and seeing if they're worth our time. The first show that I'm gonna be talking about is This Is Us, which just premiered on NBC. It airs Tuesdays at 10/9 Central, and this was a show that the trailer came out like a while ago, and everyone I knew was like, that looks really good. That looks really, really good. And I was excited to check it out. I mean, Mandy Moore, Milo Ventimiglia, and it just looked really interesting. Like, people's lives are intertwined and you don't know why. And let me tell you, the first episode did not disappoint, and we found out how those lives were intertwined. First, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the storyline, and then I'm gonna get into the big major twist, and we're gonna talk about that. So if you haven't watched the show yet, pause this video, go check it out. I'll leave a link below to the episode so that you guys can watch it and we can experience it together, because it was really, really good. We're following a bunch of different characters. There's Jack and Rebecca, who are, Milo Ventimiglia and many more, and it's Jack's birthday. His wife is pregnant with triplets and they go into labor, and so this episode is them having their triplets. Then you follow Kate and Kevin, who are twins. They have kind of just different things going on in their lives. Kevin is an actor and he's on a really successful but cheesy TV show that he's not really proud to be on. Kate is dealing with, she's overweight and she doesn't like it, and so she starts going to a support group and she meets a guy and they start dating. And then there's Randall, who is a businessman and a father, and he was actually left at a fire station when he was a baby by his father, who couldn't take care of him. He was adopted and he had a great life, but he's on a search to find his birth father and kind of give a big F you to him, The weird thing is that Jack, Kevin, Randall, and Kate all have the same birthday. So you're following all these different people, but they have this one thing in common. The storylines were really interesting. I liked following all these different people and seeing what they were up to. I really liked Milo Ventimiglia as Jack. He had a lot of range. I think there was a lot of stuff going on for his character. I really liked Kate. I was not so sure about Kevin at first. I think it's because of his role. He's playing a character who's, a little bit more entitled. And I loved Randall and his family. I thought him and the wife had a really great connection, and I loved the two girls that played their daughters. They were just a really fun family, and you could tell they had a lot of personality. I thought they did a really great job. Now I want to get into the bigger twist of the show. Again, if you haven't watched the episode yet, this is a pretty big spoiler, so you're definitely going to want to pause this video, watch the full episode, and then come back. I'll give you a second to do that. You're making your choice right now. I don't want to spoil it for you. Okay, so it turns out that we're actually following two different timelines, and Jack and Rebecca are from 1970, and Kate, Randall, and Kevin are present day. And Jack and Rebecca are the parents to these three characters. It makes sense because Kevin and Kate are the twins, but they actually end up losing their third child. And when Randall, as a baby, is dropped off at the fire station by his deadbeat dad, he is taken to the hospital and they end up adopting him. And it's kind of like fate, they lost their one child and then they gained this new child. It was really awesome. I was so surprised that that was what the situation was. And then when you kind of go back and look at scenes in the episode, at the Jack and Rebecca parts, you can see little things that you didn't really notice that are obvious that they're not in present day, looking at some of the hospital equipment or taking notice of little things like the towel that Jack was wearing. It said something on it that I think was more relevant in the 1970s, and just their style, because that style is sort of popular right now, it wasn't so obvious that they weren't in the present day. And then with Kate, Kevin, and Randall, it's their birthdays and they're calling each other and saying happy birthday, and Randall actually doesn't get a phone call from them, but you see he has an email that's from his brother Kevin. It's happy birthday, bro. And I was getting a little confused at first because I thought that he was a twin, and I was where's his twin? I don't see him. But it turns out that the three of them all were raised as siblings, and I thought that was so cool, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen in the next few episodes. I don't remember now in the episode if they had said in the present day if Rebecca and Jack were still alive, because that would be really cool to be able to see them as young people and then see them as older people. But I'm assuming we're definitely going to get to see Jack and Rebecca raising these 3 kids, especially because there is that, you know, racial diversity. They have a, you know, an African American son. I think that's going to play a big part. The fact that Kate is overweight, I think that's going to play a big part. And I think these are great topics, a great way to introduce body positivity, a great way to talk about the things that are going on racially in the world and kind of make it all relevant in the show. And it seems like the people working on the show are very ambitious already. I had read an article where they said that there's stuff in this first episode that, you know, will make more sense in the 3rd episode, and you'll be like, oh wow, like I didn't realize these little things were actually relevant. Or things that are going to be in the 7th episode that will make sense in season 3, which, I mean, I think even just mentioning season 3 alone is pretty ambitious. When the show just premiered its first episode ever, this is a show that's going to be a must-watch every week. I think it's going to be this really unique, heartfelt family situation, and I can't wait to be able to follow each person's individual story, but also their story as a whole as a family, because I think that's going to be really, really cool. I would love to know, have you guys checked out This Is Us yet? If you haven't, I just spoiled the whole thing for you, but if you have, leave a comment below and let me know what you thought about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And if there's other shows that are coming out this fall that you are interested in checking out, leave a comment with those as well. I'm always looking for new TV recommendations, especially, you know, it's that premiere time, that fall TV, man. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it and click that subscribe button, because I come out with new videos every week. See ya!